right, we're here with head coach Jack Owens after a 79-55 victory over South Carolina State. Coach, your opening statement.
Just thought the guys came out and competed. They carried out their assignments, offense and defensively. I guess in the middle part of the first half, they went on a run, and after our timeout, our guys just we got locked in and went on an unbelievable run. I believe we stopped them 13 out of 16 of their possessions, and we scored basically the same where we flipped it. So it was just a great team effort. Guys competed, carried out their assignments, and I thought it was some carryover from our last game where a lot of guys in that locker room was upset that we lost, and they were ready to get back out tonight, and they did a great job.
All right, we'll open it up for questions.
Is there any injury update on Delonte?
I'm not sure yet. Not sure. It's too early to tell. Hopefully we have him back soon. Because we need him, but I'm not sure yet. Mm-hmm.
I imagine it was you'd like to get a lot of players in, have a game where you could get a lot of people action when you've got a break coming up like this. Was that kind of something you hoped would unfold?
Well, going into the game, I just wanted to win. It wasn't, I wasn't trying to script minutes or anything like that because we're at the point in the season where we have a rotation and we're going to stick to it. But it is good when you can get guys additional minutes and rest certain guys. But the way Jalen Attaway and Delonte and Nike and Ringo and those guys came out and set the tone, I just thought it was great. But anytime you can get those guys who work extremely hard in practice the way they do, who necessarily don't play quite a bit, you can get them additional minutes. It's awesome. But at the same time, the next man's got to be ready. And I thought Eli came in and provided that once Delonte went down on a really good player. I mean, Applewhite is a very talented player who scores a lot of points, and he scored points on everyone. We did a good job holding him under his average.
How do you feel about the zone? For a while they sputtered a little bit, and South Carolina State was able to come back during that time. But
right.
Once they kind of got it going again, and that was where you were really able to pull away. Do you feel that they're, learning and growing as far as approaching the zone?
Yeah, I think I kind of messed them up, to be honest with you, because I always look and see when they're switching defenses like that, you always can tell what they're in. But I think a couple of times, I'm not sure if they knew exactly what they were doing or they just fooled me, because when a guy cut through, usually if that guy follow him, it's man. But if that guy stays and bump him off and zone up, it's usually a zone. And I kind of called out 2 or 3 things that were not accurate. And then Jalen Attaway and Ringo actually got us on the same page. And I was proud of those guys because from a distance, it's hard to see at times. But the guys, I give them credit where they got each other in line because we talked about what we want no matter what. Because when you're playing a team like this that switch up their defense as much as they do, you got to go and you got to see it and you got to call it. But before the game, we had plays for each zone and each man, each set that defensive set that they will have or throw at us. If it's a run and jump or if it's a press or a matchup zone, we had stuff already in place to attack it. So they did a great job.
Is this any kind of a mixed bag for you in that, you have put together a really good game, but now you have 10 days off, players can heal up, but at the same time, some rust might develop, and you don't have a chance to build on this good game like right away. Is there a mixed bag there, or do they just really need the break?
Well, you know what? Around this time a year, you have teams who go home early and where they're ready to go home. I thought our guys were ready to play. But to answer your question, when we get back, we're gonna get right into things after break. And obviously, being rusty and those kind of things, we have 3 or 4 days when they get back to go ahead and get some solid practice in. But this time of year, the guys need to go home, spend time with their families. But at the same time, I told the guys you need to do something every day, where if you're going in 30, 40 minutes to get some cardio in or some shots, you probably need to do something so that rust doesn't settle in. But when we get back, we'll get it going because we have a good Evansville team that's coming in here. They just went on the road and lost to Murray State by 2 points. And we know how good Murray State is in that building. So we're going to have to be ready. I'm looking forward to the challenge when we get back.
All right. Anything else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.